welcome you to my first time on Twitch doing Drag Race Simulated. So, Drag Race Simulator was created by Rainbow, I guess. I don't know who Rainbow is exactly, but there is a Discord server. I think the link is up there, so if you want to check this out, it's myrainbow.github.io, Drag Race Simulator, and there's a lot of stuff you could do. You can make customs, and that's what I did today. But there's also like you can play with the actual predefined casts, or just like create your own cast out of actual contestants that have been on the show. I'm a really big fan of Drag Race, like a really big fan. So if that wasn't sort of obvious, even though I wasn't getting all those right, so I watch it like very religiously. So today we're doing. Actually, let me update the stream really quick. We are gonna do. Okay, just 1 second. Perfect. Okay, we are here. So there's all these things you can choose. There's like I chose to do Raid a Queen, which is like the most recent 2 seasons they did that, where like they competed and then they rated. I mean, I'm sure I haven't actually done this in this simulator yet, so we'll have to see how this works. But I choose who returns. I like to have them return, but also this way I can just make it the most fair. Because sometimes it's like when you leave it up to one of these, it's like somebody crazy comes back, which can be interesting, but like I don't know. I think it's more fun to keep it. Somebody who was like doing really great in the competition goes home. And then, so in our finale, in the regular season format, as opposed to one of these kind of special type of seasons. So, and we're gonna do like a few of these until we get through all the League of Legends ladies. Because, and so these pictures look very crunchy also, so I'm just gonna go through really quick and show you the actual um, ones. So this is Kaisa, or Kaisa. That picture looks kind of crazy, but it looks better than what she looks like there, which is all weirdly, you know, compacted and stretched out. This is Mel. She was in Arcane, so you may know her from that. She's a pretty new, she's like one of the newest champions. So she's there too. Then we've got Leona. Some of these like pictures look kind of crazy, and so Leona's like a tank support. Her class is Vanguard. Mel is a mage support. Her class is artillery. Kaisa is a marksman and a mage. Ari is a mage assassin, a burst mage. Ari is pretty like iconic actually for like in League, and she's also a member of a fictional girl group called KDA. So it'll be interesting because I did try to set her because I'm able to set each of their skills to different things. So I did try to do that in a way that sort of made sense. This is Riven. Riven is a skirmisher, fighter assassin. Sejuani, she has this crazy boar thing. She's a vanguard tank fighter. We got Kale. So Kale doesn't always look like that. I wonder if there's another picture of Kale without that. Here's Kale with like, I think that's, yeah, that's Kale there. She's got like white hair and glowing eyes, and that's her sister Morgana. There's a story with them. So that's interesting. So she's there. She is a specialist, is considered, I guess, which is interesting. There's not too many specialists, maybe. So she's a mage and a marksman. Quinn, she normally has a bird. Is that the bird? Um, she's a marksman specialist. She's like a bird lady. Okay. And Severe is a marksman. That picture looks weird. She's so squat. Okay. That's her in-game model. This is Seraphine. She is a burst enchanter, support mage. It's also like a very weird image of her. We got Zeri. She's pretty new. I guess she was released like wow, almost 3 years ago now, which doesn't really feel like it was that long ago. But she's a marksman. Then we have, last but not least, we have Kiana. She has this like razor blade hula hoop thing. She's an assassin fighter. Look at those hips. Okay, so I think we're ready. Now that you've met all the contestants, here they are for this current season, and let's begin. Oh, I get to set their relationships. That wasn't what I thought was gonna happen. Huh. I do want to disable the riggery. Uh, that's interesting. So I actually am gonna do this because Haisa is gonna have a positive relationship with Ari, and with I guess Seraphine because they're all technically part of KDA. So I'm not gonna set anybody's relationships as bad for this one. I don't think I have to. Okay, good. So it's all set, unless I should randomize them. I've never had this option before. Actually, I haven't done this in a while. So I'm not really sure if I should do that or not. Hmm. I'm not gonna randomize them. I'm just gonna keep it neutral. Okay, and we're ready. Entering the first premiere. Let's just do it the way it is. Okay, and here we go. Today, there's no mini challenge. Let's go to the maxi challenge. The contestants will prove themselves in a talent show where they'll bring all they've got. Seraphine will do a posing performance. Mel will do a contemporary mouth art performance. And I think these are all technically like real things that people did in the show. So these like It is random, but it's yeah. Anyway, Mel will do a contemporary mouth art performance. Kaisa will do a stand-up performance. Kiana will do a pole dancing performance. Severe will do a runway performance, and Riven will do a posing performance. Wow, Riven slayed the challenge. Seraphine had a great performance. Mel, Severe, Kiana had a good performance, and Kaisa had a bad performance. Wow, okay. Bring it to the runway. The category is gay icon. Kiana had a great runway. Seraphine, Mel, Severe, and Kaisa had a good runway, and Riven had a bad runway. I wonder if that'll impact her ability to win the challenge. Okay, now we're rating these queens. So this is Rate a Queen. So basically, they rank each other based on how well they thought they did in the challenge. Although I think it's supposed to be not the way it went. I think it was supposed to be the ones who weren't in this episode are the ones who were supposed to have rated the others. Unless this is the season 16 Rate a Queen, because we're on 17 now, and they did it differently this time. I don't remember how they did it last time, but it might have been that way. Maybe that is what it is. They all rate the other contestants. Interesting. So Riven raked Seraphine 1, Mel number 2, Kiana, Severe, Kaisa. So they did it pretty fair, it looks like. I'm actually surprised though that Seraphine didn't rank Kaisa higher because they have a good relationship. Oh wait, I forgot to set that. I only set it for Ari. That's the T. Maybe I should have taken Riggery. I should have let there be Riggery. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, Kiana ranked Kaisa number 1. Kiana was shady. She was the plain Jane. Severe did the same thing. That's hilarious, actually. She put the one she thought was the worst at the top. That's funny, actually. Interesting, interesting. That's the tea. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Bring back my girls. Riven, Seraphine, congratulations, you're the top 2 of the week, and nobody's going home tonight. The top 2 will now lip sync for the win. The lip sync song is I Don't Care by Icona Pop. Seraphine slayed. Riven flopped. Well, Seraphine is like a musical girl, so that makes sense. Seraphine, you're a winner, baby. You've won immunity from a future elimination. Riven, you are safe. Wow. Lucky, lucky. Okay, now we're going to episode 2. Actually, these images aren't as bad on this chart here. They were pretty bad to look at in those little circles, but they look much better here. Gives you an idea of who they are. That's good. I like that. Proceed. Mini challenge. Today there's no mini challenge because it's the second premiere. Let's get to the maxi. The contestants will prove themselves in a talent show where they'll bring all they've got. Ari will do a monologue performance. Leona will do color guard. Sejwani will do a runway performance. Kale will do pole dancing. Quinn will do a salsa dancing performance. Zeri will do singing. Quinn, Leona, Kale, and Sejwani slayed the challenge. Zeri and Ari had a good performance. Good isn't great in this case. Runway. Bring it to the runway. The category is denim and diamonds. Kale, Sejwani, and Ari had a great runway. Quinn, Leona, and Zeri had a bad runway. Wow. Well, Zeri, I think you're in trouble, girl. And let's see how they ranked each other. So it seems like they think Quinn and Kale are the best. And then Leona third, maybe. Except Zeri put Ari at the bottom. That's funny. Although she was supposed to be at the bottom. Never mind. But you put Ari below Zeri. That's interesting. So did you. Wow, you put Quinn at the bottom. That's funny. Okay, okay. So there's some shady ladies in here. Kale and Quinn, congratulations. You're the top two of the week. Nobody's going home tonight now. Lip sync for the win. Your song is It's Not Right, but It's Okay by Whitney Houston. Quinn had a bad lip sync and Kale flopped. Wow. Quinn, you're a winner, baby, and you've won immunity from a future elimination. Kale, you are safe. Looks like we have our front runners, at least for now. Let's proceed. Today's mini challenge, the queens will do a quiz about the pit crew. Quinn won. The queens will act in a parody film named Neither Judge Nor Submissive. Huh. Don't know what that means. Kaisa, Kiana, and Quinn had a great performance. That's a tongue twister. Mel, Leona, Sejwani, Saphir, Ari, Seraphine had a good performance. Riven and Zeri did bad. Kale flopped. Wow, Kale. Too bad you didn't win that immunity. Runway. Bring it to the runway. Category is hometown. Everyone had a great runway except Kiana, Yana, Leona, Kale did good. Oh, they're still doing Raid Queen? Wait, is that going to be every week? That's interesting. Wow. Kale put Seraphine last? Who did the best? I don't even remember. You're supposed to be friends. Ari, why did you rank Seraphine so low? Interesting. Well, I forgot to make the relationships correct. But this is a lot of interesting stuff here, but also kind of a lot to look at every single round. It'll be easier to look at once we get to a lower number of people. Oh wow, okay. Based on tonight's performances, Quinn, do you wish to use your immunity potion this week? No. Seraphine, do you wish to use your immunity potion this week? Yes. Do you want to save yourself or one of your competitors? Oh, interesting. Seraphine, you were safe to slay another day. Riven, Kale, Quinn, Zeri, Leona, and Kaisa, you are the tops and bottoms of the week. The rest of you are safe. Quinn, congratulations. You're the winner of today's challenge. Kaisa and Leona, good job this week. You're both safe. Also, Leona, if you don't play League of Legends, you won't know this, but Leona is canonically gay and has a romantic interest with Diana, who's also going to be in this game at some point, but wasn't. I made it random, so she wasn't here. Zeri, Riven, and Kale, you're the bottoms of the week. Riven, you're safe. It's time for you to lip sync for your lives. Good luck and don't F it up. Your song is Body by Megan Thee Stallion. Zeri had a good lip sync and Kale flopped. Kale? Oh my gosh. Zeri, Shantae, you stay. Kale, sashay away. Guess frontrunner didn't mean anything. At the end of the episode, the queens go to sit and talk about their feelings. Severe and Mel kissed each other. Mel is calling out Riven for doing mediocre in the challenge. Wow. Well, Quinn is clearly the front runner right now. That is a wild track record. Top 2 Elim. Wow. Okay. And I love looking at the track record, the charts, and it gives you their points per episode. So they get like 5 points for a win. I think they get 4.5 for the top 2 rating. But normally, a high placement would be a 4, and that's usually the most you get besides a win. So 4, and safe is 3, low is 2, and bottom 2 is 1. And then Elim. Mm, um, Elim could be 0. I think it might be. Actually, that would make the most sense based on that score. Yeah, that's what it is. It's 0. Okay, proceed. Competition about hip pads. Today's challenge is the Rusical. The queens were tasked to take part in Burlesque, the Rusical. So the Rusical is like a parody musical. So it's like it's a musical, but it's like a parody of probably like a real musical or a parody of something in musical form. So that's actually like a musical movie, Burlesque, but this is like making fun of it. So Queen's performances: Quinn, Kaisa, and Zeri slayed. Riven, Seraphine, Ari did great. The rest of you did good, except Mel had a bad performance. Poor Mel. Runway. Bring it to the runway. Category is all that glitters. Mel slayed. I could see that. Kaisa and Ari had a great runway. Seraphine, Kiana, and Sejuani had a good runway, and everyone else had a bad runway. Quinn, do you wish to use your immunity potion? No. Severe. Seraphine, Ari, Riven, Leona, you are safe. The rest of you are the tops and bottoms of the week. Kaisa, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Zeri and Quinn, good job this week, you're safe. Sejuani, Kiana, and Mel, you're the bottoms of the week. But Kiana, you're safe. It is time for you to lip sync for your lives. Good luck and don't F it up. And I'm telling you, I'm Not Going by Jennifer Holliday is your song. They both flopped. Oh my gosh, could this be a double sachet? That's like when they both go home. And double Shantae was when they both get saved because they both like did a really good lip sync. Wow. Mel, Shantae, you stay. Sejuani, sachet away. Interesting. Riven and Severe share a cocktail. Nothing too excited happening at that time. Oh, that means the purple pink bar means that she used the potion. I see, I see. Interesting so far. The queens do a photo shoot about noodles. Mel and Seraphine both won. Maxie, the queens bring it to the runway. The category is all that glitters. That's interesting. That seems like it was a mistake. It was supposed to be. There's supposed to be a challenge here, and there isn't. Okay. Ari, Mel, Severe, and Seraphine did great. Or maybe that was the challenge. It was a runway challenge. But it doesn't seem like that's the title for that. Anyway, everyone else did good except Kiana did bad. Quinn, do you wish to use your immunity potion this week? Quinn said yes. Do you want to save yourself or someone else? Quinn wants to save themselves. Quinn, you are safe to slay another day. Quinn, Riven, Ari, Severe, Kiana, and Seraphine, you're the tops and bottoms of the week. The rest of you are safe. Alright, I want to hear from you. Who should go home tonight and why? Seraphine said Kiana because they lacked the maturity to be on the season. Kiana took it great and wasn't too mad. Severe said Kiana because they've done well so far, so bombing looked worse. Kiana felt very upset. Riven said Kiana because of their performance in the challenge. Ari said Riven because of the critiques given by the judges. Kiana said Riven because they are resting on being pretty. Okay. Ari, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Severe and Seraphine, good job, you're both safe. Riven, Kiana, I'm sorry, my dears, but you are up for elimination. Your song is Shackles, Praise You by Mary Mary. Kiana did good. Riven did bad. Riven, Shantae, you stay. Interesting. Kiana, sashay away. At the end of the episode, the queens go to sit and talk about their feelings. Kaisa and Riven are yelling at Zeri. Zeri, Severe, and Mel got in a heated debate about Pringles. Leona and Seraphine drank too many cocktails, and Quinn accuses Mel of copying her outfit. Wow. No relationship highlights. So right now, based on points, Quinn is winning, with Kaisa and Seraphine tied, and Ari close behind. Let's proceed. Mini challenge. The queens will do makeup tutorials with a partner. Zeri won and got a huge advantage for the maxi. Today's challenge is the Snatch Game. The queens will do funny celebrity impersonations. So the Snatch Game is like a parody of the Match Game, which was a show from like the 70s. And it's like, well, there's celebrities on there and they have to answer these fill-in-the-blank questions. But on the Snatch Game, they like impersonate famous celebrities. And it's the same idea, but they're like impersonating somebody. So Ari does Marlena Dietrich. Seraphine will do Chris Aquino. I don't know who that is. Severe will do Rachel Zoe. Mel will do Chantel Ladessou. I'm pretty sure these have all been done by real people, though, so I don't know who Chris Aquino is or Chantel Ladessou. Leona will do Little Richard. Zeri will do... I'm not sure if Leona should be doing Little Richard. Zeri will do Margarita Prakatan. Kaisa will do LaToya Jackson, which I'm not sure she should do that either. Quinn will do a Rita Levi Montalcini impersonation. I don't know who that is. Riven will do Bretman Rock impersonation. And I'm not sure if she should do that either. Because, yeah. Like, it's generally a no-no to do somebody of a different race. Which several of them are. So, that's interesting. Queen's performance, Zeri, Riven, and Mel did great. Quinn, Severe, and Leona did good. Ari did bad. Kaisa, Seraphine flopped. Wow. Category is, who's your queen? Mel, Riven, Leona, and Quinn did great. Zeri, Kaisa, and Seraphine did good. Severe and Ari had a bad runway. Severe, Leona, and Quinn, you're safe. The rest of you are the tops and bottoms of the week. Mel, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Riven, Zeri, good job this week. You're both safe. Kaisa, Ari, Seraphine, you're the bottoms of the week, and no one is safe. The lip sync song is Break Your Heart by Tayo Cruz. Kaisa did great. Ari and Seraphine did good. This is crazy because they're all KDA, and I think they're like the front runners right now, pretty much all of them. Kaisa, Shantae, you stay. Seraphine, Shantae, you stay. Ari, sashay away. Wow, I can't believe Ari's gone, actually. Mel and Seraphine kiss, and it was noticed by Riven. Mel's kissing multiple people. I forgot who she kissed before, but it was somebody. Seraphine and Quinn drink a few too many cocktails. Kaisa and Leona share a cocktail. Mel spits on Leona. Zeri says that the Kaisa is being favored by the judges. Okay, maybe. Wow. Well, this evened things out a bit. Quinn is still very much in the lead, but everyone else is like kind of mid right now because they were doing very well until that just happened. Mini challenge. Mel won, and she will get a small advantage for the Maxi challenge. Their maiden queens will record vocals and perform in a girl group number for the original song, I'm That Bitch. Mel, you get to decide your teams for today's challenge, and she chose Riven, Seraphine, and Kaisa. Smart. Your team won. Zeri, Severe, Leona, and Quinn, your team two. Seraphine, Zeri, Quinn, Riven did great. Interesting. Kaisa, Leona, and Mel did good. And Severe flopped. Wow. Alright, runway. Category is fish. So some people think that's an inappropriate thing to say, but fish means like giving woman, like very womanly, in like a drag setting. But some people think it's offensive because like to women to say that because I'm not sure. But well, I mean, I know why. I get it, but I don't. I'm just trying to give you background on that in case you didn't know. Anyway, so that's what it means by fish. I don't think they're literally going to be fish, although they could be because sometimes that's how like people interpret the runway prompts. They do sometimes go literal with stuff like trying to think of an example, but yeah, like so like there was a recent runway challenge called Nails, and I think it was called Nails, and a bunch of people actually went like with different fingernails, but some people went with like spikes, like nails on their outfit. Like one person was like an Iron Maiden, which is like this weird medieval torture device with a bunch of nails. So like sometimes they go literal. So somebody could be a fish, but I think that what they're looking for is like very um like very womana. So Seraphine slayed the runway, Mel Severe did great, Zeri, Quinn, Kaisa did good, and Riven and Leona did bad. Okay, let's see. Based on tonight's performances, Seraphine and Kaisa, you are safe. The rest of you are the tops and bottoms of the week. You competed as teams, but you'll be judged individually. Now, I want to hear from you. Who should go home tonight and why? Zeri said Mel because they're annoying. Severe said Mel because working with them is frustrating and they're not on the same level as the others. Quinn and said Severe because they're being pushed by production and Severe felt very upset. Mel said Leona because they don't have anything else to offer. Riven said Mel because their lack of improvement throughout the season. Leona said Mel because I can't think of anyone else. Interesting. Ladies have made some decisions. Zeri, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Riven and Quinn, good job this week, you're both safe. Mel, Leona, Severe, you are the bottoms of the week. And Mel, you're safe. It's time for you to lip sync for your lives. Good luck and don't F it up. Your song is Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. Leona had a great lip sync and Severe did good. Leona, Chante You Stay, Severe, Sachet Away. Mel and Zeri had hooked up prior to the show. Seraphine shared a personal memory to Quinn, and Quinn screamed, I'm from Chicago, to Seraphine. Interesting. It's the reading challenge. The library's open. The queens will read each other. First up, Zeri. To Leona, if laughter's the best medicine, your face must be curing the world. To Riven, I don't read somebody unless I have a genuine respect for them, so I think we're done here. Next is Riven to Seraphine. Never mind. To Leona, you bring everyone so much joy when you leave the room. Next is Quinn to Zeri, be more like John Cena so we can't see you. To Kaisa, you're not stupid. You just have bad luck when you're thinking. Next is Seraphine to Quinn. People don't appreciate how much money you have to spend on makeup when you're covering two faces. To Riven, please just tell me you don't plan to homeschool your kids. Next is Kaisa to Quinn. You know, looking at you, your teeth really represent the cast here. Some are big, some are small. Two of them are white. To Zeri, I don't blame you for not being a great makeup artist. There's not many things you can do with coffee grounds and gasoline. Leona to Mel, I'll never forget the first time we met, but I'll keep trying. To Zeri, you look like you fight raccoons for the good trash. And last but not least, Mel to Seraphine, oh darling, how old are you? To Kaisa, the people who tolerate you on a daily basis are the real heroes. Kaisa won the mini challenge. Queen's performances. They participate in a dance number about the history of disco. Leona, Kaisa, Quinn, Mel did great. Zeri, Riven, and Seraphine did good. Runway. Category is 2 and 1. Kaisa, Riven, and Seraphine did great. Quinn and Mel did good. Leona and Zeri did bad. Based on tonight's performances, you are all the tops and bottoms of the week, I think. Who's safe? Nobody? It says you are safe, but who's safe? Ladies, I've made some decisions. Kaisa, congratulations. You are the winner of today's challenge. Leona, Mel, Quinn, good job this week. You're all safe. Riven, Zeri, and Seraphine, you are the bottoms of the week. Riven is safe. Your song is Believe by Cher. Good luck and don't F it up. Seraphine slayed that lip sync. Zeri flopped the lip sync. Seraphine, Shantae, you stay. Zeri, sashay away. Poor Zeri. The win elim. That's always rough. Ari got that too. I've decided that one of my queens has gone a bit too soon. Oh, I'd like to welcome back. Well, I could bring back Zeri, but technically she has a better track record. But I'm kind of thinking Ari should come back. Am I wrong? Or should it be Kale? Kale or Ari? I'm gonna give it to Ari just because I like Ari better. Although maybe I should give it to Kale. I feel bad for the first eliminated queen. And she won the first episode. Oh, God. I feel like I should give it to Kale. Okay. It's Kale. Sorry, Kale. Sorry, Ari. Kale is back in the competition. Will she stay? Or will she be immediately eliminated? Quinn and Kaisa won the mini challenge. The queens will participate in a parody trailer about food. Kaisa and Quinn, you get to decide your teams. Kaisa chose Seraphine. Quinn chose Riven. Kaisa chose Leona. Quinn chose Kale. Kaisa chose Mel. Your team 1 and team 2. Leona, Kaisa, Riven, and Mel did good. Seraphine did bad. Kale and Quinn flopped the challenge. Wow. Runway. Bring it to the runway. Category is butch. Basically, that's like the opposite of fish. Seraphine slayed the runway. Leona and Quinn did great. Riven, Mel, and Kale did good. And Kaisa had a bad runway. Wow. You are all the tops and bottoms this week. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Leona, congratulations. You're the winner of today's challenge.
Seraphine, Mel, and Kaisa, good job this week. You are all safe. Kale, Riven, and Quinn, you're the bottoms of the week. Riven, you're safe. And Quinn and Kale, I'm sorry, but you're both up for elimination. Your song is I'm So Excited by the Pointer Sisters. Good luck and don't F it up. Kale knew every single word of the song. Quinn had a good lip sync and Kale had a bad lip sync. How would you have a bad lip sync and know every single word? Well, I guess you could still, that still makes sense. Quinn, Shantae, you stay. Kale, sashay away. Well, she came and immediately left. Quinn thinks that the one who needs to get ready to lip sync is Riven because they did not do great at the challenge. Mel leaves set after a heated argument with Seraphine. Seraphine says Quinn affected their performance, and Mel defends Quinn. Kaisa and Seraphine are betting on who will eat a dragonfly for $100. That really happened in the show. Riven and Seraphine are friends. That's cute. I like that. We love friends. Return a limb. We love that. Leona won the mini challenge and will get an advantage for the maxi. The queens will do outfits with plastic, metal, and paper. Seraphine slayed. Mel, Riven, and Kaisa did great. Leona did good. Quinn flopped. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Seraphine, congratulations, you're the winner of today's challenge. Which means Mel and Kaisa, good job, you're both safe. Leona and Quinn, I'm sorry, but you are up for elimination. Your song is All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Quinn had a great lip sync. Leona flopped the lip sync. I didn't know Quinn was such a good lip syncer when I made this. I guess I must have made her that. Quinn, Shantae, you stay. Leona, sashay away. Riven and Quinn are yelling at Seraphine. Mel, Riven, and Quinn are talking a lot and bonding a lot. Kaisa complains that she should have been Black China instead of Mel. Oh my god. It's kind of even funnier because Mel is black and Kaisa is not. But Seraphine and Riven are no longer friends, but Mel and Riven are friends now. And the Black China is famously because, well, yeah, there was a thing about that in a musical where there's Black China. And yeah, Nina Bonita Brown should have been Black China. Okay. Wow, Leona's gone. That's crazy. Oh, right. We have our top five. Bring in the puppets. The queens will pair to each other using puppets. Kaisa won the mini challenge. It's the makeover challenge. The queens will make doctors their drag sisters. Seraphine had a great performance. Everyone else had a good one. Seraphine, congratulations. You're the winner of today's challenge. And Kaisa, you are safe. Good job this week. Mel, you are also safe, which means Quinn and Riven, I'm sorry, my dears, but you are up for elimination. Your lip sync song is I Was Gonna Cancel by Kylie Minogue. Good luck and don't F it up. Quinn had a good lip sync. Riven had a bad lip sync. I wonder who's gonna stay. Quinn, Shantae, you stay. Riven, sashay away. The TV started playing a video from Mel's family, and Seraphine got jealous. Seraphine and Mel hooked up prior to the show. Didn't Mel hook up with somebody else, like Zeri, prior to the show, too? That's funny. Okay, Quinn and Kaisa kiss, and it was noticed by Seraphine. Wow. Seraphine and Kaisa are in an alliance. Interesting. How did that happen? I don't know if that alliance is going to matter too much at this point in the game, but wow, Quinn really fell from grace. Bottom 3 times in a row. In today's mini challenge, the queens will do a song about past drag race contestants. Kaisa won the mini challenge. Today's challenge is the ball, the gayest ball, and the themes are rainbow sheep better do, sexy unicorn, and village people eleganza extravaganza. Seraphine had a great performance. Mel and Kaisa had a good performance, and Quinn flopped. Wow, they keep being design challenges. Well, I guess lucky for Seraphine. Seraphine, congratulations, you were the winner of today's challenge. Mel, good job this week. You're safe. Kaisa, Quinn, I'm sorry, but you are both up for elimination. Wow. Your lip sync song is Toy by Netta. Good luck and don't F it up. Kaisa slayed. Quinn had a bad lip sync. Kaisa, Shantae, you stay. Quinn, sashay away. Wow. Well, Quinn, you were a lip sync assassin. Can't believe Quinn's gone, actually. Kaisa and Seraphine are yelling at Mel. Seraphine, Kaisa, and Mel are talking and bonding a lot. Seraphine and Kaisa are in an alliance. Wow. The triple win. Wow. Design makeover ball. Those are all design challenges, so that makes sense. Now, what's gonna happen in the finale? The library is open for the reunion, but only for the contestants that didn't get a chance to read their season cast. First up, Severe to Riven. Hey, you have something on your chin. No, the third one down. Next is Ari to Leona. Bitch, you're so old. When people ask you to ask your own age, bitch, you died. Next is Kiana to Sejwani. Everyone's entitled to act stupid once in a while, but you really abuse the privilege. Next is Sejwani to Quinn. You got a grill that could put Black and Decker out of business. That's like they make like appliances or something. Last but not least, Kale to Sejwani. I see the sanitation men forgot to pick you up for garbage day. The contestants will vote for miscongeniality. Severe voted Riven. Ari voted Kaisa. Mel voted Riven. Leona voted Seraphine. Zeri voted Quinn. Kaisa voted Seraphine. Sejwani voted for Seraphine. Kiana voted for Zeri. Seraphine voted for Kaisa. Interesting. Quinn voted for Seraphine. Riven voted for Mel. Kale voted for Sejwani. And the winner of this season's miscongeniality is Seraphine. Wow, that's crazy. Kinda. Usually it's not somebody in the top. Well, at least not in the real show. Well, to be honest, Seraphine's kind of my favorite character in this, so I hope she wins. The grand finale. Our top three will participate in a music video for RuPaul's newest single. Runway. The queens bring it to the runway. Category is Best Drag. Seraphine slayed. Kaisa and Mel had a good runway. It's time to decide the next drag superstar. And Mel, I'm sorry, my dear, but this is not your time. Now sashay away. Seraphine and Kaisa, you will lip sync for your lives. The lip sync song is Conqueror by Estelle. Kaisa had a bad lip sync, and Seraphine flopped the lip sync. Oh my god. That's crazy, actually. Ladies, I've made my decision. The next drag superstar is Seraphine. Now, prance, my queen. The realness. Champion. You're a champion. 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 All born naked and the rest is drag. Just thinking about just like different songs. Okay. Well, I think that was fun. That was great. I'm pleased. I was worried for a while when we were in the middle here. I was like, oh, I don't think Seraphine can do it. And I thought Quinn was gonna win for sure. Again, like in the middle. And then all of a sudden, bottom, a limp. I guess you weren't good at design challenges. Miscongeniality and winner. Wow. That's great. Well, I stand.
Well, I definitely see some opportunities for some of these people to come back for an All Stars, which I'm probably gonna do an All Stars season at one point, because I want to do like I just like I just like that. But I'm gonna download that before we lose it, just in case. Memorable lip syncs. Seraphine versus Kaisa, Conqueror by Estelle. Oh, that was memorable because they both did horrible. Mel versus Sejuani, and I'm telling you I'm not going. I guess they both did great. Interesting. Well, Quinn was clearly the lip sync assassin of the season. She won 4 lip syncs and lost one, but Seraphine won also 4 lip syncs, though. Technically, well, she really didn't win that one, but she still won the season. Although sometimes it does work like that, doesn't it? Like whoever stays isn't always the best, which is interesting. Well, this was very, very interesting to me. And I hope you enjoyed watching. I think that's going to be it for now. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.